This is more than just travel. It's a journey across Europe where the streets are the real gallery, loud, raw and illegal. Art that doesn't ask for permission. I am a designer and an artist myself, and I'm on a mission to document street art while traveling with my family and leave my own mark behind. Welcome to the European Street Art Tour of 2025. Good day to you all from the historical town of Porridge. I thought the place is gonna be empty. We're gonna be like the only tourists here, but turns out it's very lively, and there are lots of stickers. So let's turn the camera around and venture into, at least in photographs, it looked pretty interesting, with like narrow streets and cobblestone pathways. We are out now in a side alley, and this, I guess this is like the main road, because people are walking up and down. Cafes are mostly full because today is a very warm day, and as for people from the north, it's our religion. You cannot sit inside if it's sunny. I guess Istria's coastal towns all look pretty similar, but I don't know, they kind of gave me a warm feeling, a cozy feeling. Yes, there are lots of shops, lots of souvenirs, but at the same time, architecture is pretty, not to say vintage, authentic, let's say authentic. There are buildings who look like they could use some touch-up. I like this warning sign saying, watch out, something could be falling from this building. There are buildings that look like brand new. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna find something interesting. This looks very touristy. But still, let's venture till the end of the street and see what is up in Poreč. Of course, one of the must things is gelato or ice cream. Look how wonderful these ice creams look. Life is cold and love is yummy. Please feel free to fill your tummy. Here I bought a little souvenir, a little hand-drawn house with written Poreč on it. They have really nice souvenirs, like little paintings, fishes, and I like that they have written on their window for thank you for buying local. They're inside the shop. There's a lot of things inside, and they are wonderful thing is that they have names and surnames of the artists who are taking part, who are selling their art in this shop. So it's not like a no-name souvenirs, but you can look up the artists. But I like this one. Really small magnet, 40 euros. That will go on my metal cabinet of findings of souvenirs. Of course, there are shops inevitably selling all kinds of crap. And wow, everything lavender. And what is this? No idea. Wow, oh my god. Did somebody barf out? What is this? Everything made from, I guess, from leather. Leather bags. Jesus. Looks like somebody threw up cork. Ah, it's cork. No? It's made from cork. Because here you can see there are some wine corks in between the souvenirs. Of course, you cannot have a tourist town without a Ronaldo shirt, because of course, like, football is, everyone in the world is only obsessed with football, but not me. Oh my god, why are they? Turns out that YouTube is starting to censor some of the words, and I cannot longer say the word buns or wives, so I will be replacing them with a censored beep and a small text-written word somewhere alongside the bottom of the screen. Guns here, like totally random, like buy me a car and a. You see, this is local made from artists and this is trash. I'm just window shopping all the time, but look, glass-made octopus. It says handmade. This looks nice, eerie. And now, a message from our sponsor, which is me. Yes, I wanted to show you what I have on my Etsy store. I am selling my original artworks that I'm painted on thick plywood. You can find my Etsy store by the same name as this YouTube channel, My Creative Disorder, where you can find the stickers that are in this series. I have a sticker pack with larger ones, with smaller ones. Also, there are art prints, small art prints, or maybe you like something bigger. You can get bigger as you wish, and even nice, funky, made from original artwork pillows. And of course there are t-shirts and many more. So visit My Creative Disorder at Etsy. All the links are down in the description. And this is the end of the sponsored message. And let's continue on with the video. And we have reached the coastline. Happy married couples still singing in the background. People eating and drinking. I don't know, kind of feels eerie. Feels like it's a real town, but at the same time, I don't feel its soul. Like, I feel like it's a crossing between Rovinj and San Marino. When we were visiting San Marino, they had 3 main items in their shops, and I was very, like, blown away why. And then they had very cheap cologne, and the third thing was sportswear, like football shoes, football memorabilia. And I was like, what's going on? How in San Marino is linked with and not like pocket, not like Swiss knife, like Rambo, big ass. And the same is here, like some of the shops are selling kids toys, and maybe those are toy, but still. And here on the coastline, I guess everything is made only for tourists. The yellow submarine, I guess, where you look through the bottom of the ship to see something, I don't know. Dolphins, Marco Polo, Adriatic lines. Yeah, these old towns are not for me. They kind of feel fake. Architecture is nice, but everything else is, nah. We have to move to a more urban area. And I'm hoping that Prague will be one of those cities that we'll visit, which will feel like a real city. Like, if you would travel to Krakow in Poland and went outside the old town where there are no tourists at all, now that city I like. It's vibrant, it's modern, it has food courts, it has like even food squares in between buildings that are like street food vendors, trucks. trolleys with different things to taste. But this is like they only are waiting. They're like looking. If you look at me in the eye, they're already come in, sit down, eat, have a spritz apero. How many can we milk off you? Can you guess what all this green stuff is? It's rosemary. And if you touch it, oh my God, it smells so good. I hope no doggy pissed on that one. I wanted to show you this place. I have been to this place in Rovinj, in different town in Croatia, in Istria, half island. It's called Tunaholic, and they are basically reinventing junk food but from fish. And what they have on the menu is like sardines burger and shark burger, tunistra burger. And I like to buy, let me show you. I like to buy. This one is basic fish. It's basically fried squid giris or sardines. But right now I ordered a fried mix rivetta. It's gonna have squid, it's gonna have sardines and French fries. Got my Tunaholic bag because the portion is pretty big, so I'm taking it with me. Girl said there's something interesting here, like fish for a wish. You have to write down your wish, close your eyes, believe as hard as you can, and throw it in here, in this bag. And then maybe your wish will come true. That's why it's called Wish for Fish. And lady here is making these, how do you call them? I don't know even. Laughing fish, fish with hair, mocking fish. Even the big ones. And the whole store is only this. These fishies. Crazy. I went past this place and I didn't understand what it is. Now I understand it. Basically they are selling perfumes. And this has no window. You can take these, anyone you like, take a little paper, spray it on, and try it out. And they're selling basically any imaginable perfume for, they have still old Croatian prices. Don't know how much, but it's cheap. This is why this place reminds me of San Marino, because San Marino had like unbelievably many cologne vendors, perfume vendors with really cheap, horrible design packaging, but mostly the label says like Chanel or, ooh, this place looks nice. Like Chanel or Dior, but you can see the packaging is so badly produced that it's definitely bootleg or ripped off. I think we're gonna be heading out of the old city. We saw everything. We left some mustache men here to look over the city. And I must start talking like more expressively because I'm always talking like I'm about to get to sleep. But that's what the English language does to me. Gotta leave one more art piece here. Found this wonderful doorway in this wonderful alley. I think this is the perfect place to leave one of my mustache men here. You can see the main square has still some Easter decorations, and I love that blue house. But let me show you how does the fried misty portion look. I thought they're all gonna be covered like, you know, like basic fish and chips, but no. Look at the small fishies. You can even see their eye sockets. That's when you can get from Tunaholic. I already bitten off that. So you get sardines, squid, and I don't know what this is, but I guess it's shrimp, or maybe not. French fries, 2 types of sauces, and a slice of lemon. Life is good. Now I'm thinking of leaving one of my tiles here. This is a very nice spot. And usually I don't choose cities. I just look for a nice spot. Like is the place where he's gonna stay, is it unique enough, should I say, or not unique, I don't know how to say. If the place looks cute to me, I don't want to leave it on Central Street where it's gonna be torn down, but I don't want to leave them in back alleys where people won't be able to see him. So it's always like a dilemma between the place, location. I don't know how much is enough. This is a new glue for me. I took it because of portability, but I think that will be sufficient. Of course, the moment I'm one trying to do something, there are people here. I think that spot is kind of cute. This here spot. So I'm leaving one of my mustache tiles here in Porridge. Not my favorite city, but I liked it. It's cute, it's cozy, it's warm, what's not to like, right? The food is great, the architecture is great, and I found this cozy place right when you walk to the main parking spot, the big, large parking spot when you come to visit Old Town. There are these steps with an old cafeteria that seems is going out of business a long time ago, and when you walk up these stairs, you can find my tile right here, down below by the cafeteria. What cafeteria? There was a name. Cafeteria Scalinada? No, wait. Yes. Cafe Bar Scalinada. Right when you go into the Old Town. I think this is a nice spot to leave my mustache, man. Watch over the city. We are leaving Poreč. Nice of you to have us, and this is the parking lot I was talking about. This giant parking lot. I love when cities with active tourism have thought of parking. Look, even you can get it under a roof so your car won't be a hot potato when you come back. Nice. So now you know another small town, maybe worth a visit, maybe not. Depends on your choices in tourism and traveling. For me, I would say Rovinj is better. But if you don't want to drive that far, Rovinj is just below us, I don't know, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. This is a good location. We are back at our home base. Oh, I only have to start packing because tomorrow we are heading back this is the furthest point we're going to be on this journey. And as I said, now we're going to only big cities. Tomorrow is going to be a very interesting episode, a very interesting day for us. We're going to be traveling from here to Austria, to Graz, and in Graz, the last time we were there, we saw that there's a very interesting building looking like a spaceship, and turns out it's a museum, and it's even called something like an alien. A fly flew into my mouth. So we're gonna be visiting this museum tomorrow, so it will be more of a art related video. And then we're gonna drive for 3 hours up into the border, just a little smidge over the border. We're gonna be staying in Czech Republic because Austria is too expensive for us. We're gonna be staying in Czech Republic in a very basic, super budget apartment. Hope it's gonna be okay, because it's time. We only reserve on Airbnb, because if you have some problems, the Airbnb collects the money from us and doesn't give to the owners. It only gives money to the owners after we have checked out and we have said everything is fine. And if something's not fine when checking in, you can always cancel and get your money back. We have done this a million times when the home is dirty, not ready, or something is missing that's said in the description and it is not there. You can always contact Airbnb and you can get your money back and reserve something else. With booking, there's no such thing. There's always problems with booking. You cannot call them, you cannot contact them, and the company usually takes the money. The company already gets the money, so there's no way to get a refund because booking doesn't interfere. So I hope that apartment will be fine. And after that, we're gonna wake up in the morning and we're going straight to Prague. And the same thing in Prague, we book some kind of a basic hotel with a basic room, because the biggest problems in Prague is parking with a car. As an honest guide of Prague always says, don't come here by car. It's not smart. Use our trains, use planes, but don't come here by car. But we figured it out. We're gonna leave our car in park and ride for 24 hours, make a quick run around Prague, stay the night, get up in the morning and drive away. Let's not rush ahead. Maybe those plans will change. I hope you're enjoying these videos. I'm trying as hard as I can. With one hand, I'm holding Hannah. With the camera on my chest, I'm filming all the gluing process of the stickers. And with this camera, I'm trying to show you something around cities, show you something what we're doing. But it's hard because I'm the only one who's driving behind the wheel. I'm managing some stories. It's crazy, but I love it. So if you want to check out my art, check out my stickers, remember there's my Etsy shop, mycreativedisorder.etsy.com. You can always follow my stories on Instagram, My Creative Disorder. And you can look me for the short content on TikTok if you use TikTok. That's it. We're gonna go inside and pack. Thank you for watching this video till the end. I have a special giveaway just for you. All you need to do is comment below and have the phrase, I want some stickers, and one of you will get this pack of 10 stickers. For those of you who didn't win, don't be sad. I'm opening up my Patreon page where you can have access to my Discord where we can chat, or you can become a member to my art club where I will be sending out stickers, art prints, lino cut prints, and all that good stuff. But if you want to support me, you can always drop me a coffee right here on this QR code in my Ko-fi profile. That's it from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm very glad and I'm happy that I could entertain you and show you something new, and hope you're waiting for the next episode that's coming really soon. So thank you for watching and see you in the next one.